my name is Peter Joukov. I am the co-founder of Ink Tattoos, which my wife and I founded together. And I'm also on the advisory board for Strategic Cyber Ventures. It may sound a little interesting that, founded a Ink Tattoos boutique and then a brand that's, expanding nationwide, that I'm on the board of Strategic Cyber Ventures, which focuses on a cybersecurity company industry. Most of my past professional life was actually in the cybersecurity industry and in the tech world. So you may look at now and why am I involved, but I did spend 4 or 5 years in the Pentagon working on cybersecurity strategy and policy, mainly focused on the identity space. I also spent time as a communications planner on a Marine Corps staff and deployed with them. I was a Navy guy, but I was with them, so I had that experience with communications as well. And then I worked for a startup that was in the identity industry. So I've gone the whole route of the CISSP certification. I've been in the cybersecurity world for a while. During my time off, I was staying home with the kids. My wife and I were looking for the next professional challenge for ourselves. And we also wanted to get small tattoos of our kids' names. So as we were going around looking at other tattoo shops and kind of seeing where we wanted to go, we just thought there was a different way that the environment could be portrayed and the service done to kind of cater to people like us. We were looking for a more bright, open, type of experience, and also something a little more modern. We created this from scratch with us in mind as the type of customer. So what makes Ink a little different, I think, is from the customer side. We just want to make sure that all customers are welcome of all types, and they come in here and feel encouraged to be able to ask any type of question and feel comfortable in this environment. So we want it very bright and open and inviting. We've actually been called the Apple Store of tattoo parlors. And then from the artist side is we really take care of our artists and provide them a collaborative and team-oriented environment where they're hired as employees. So they work together, they collaborate, and that great team environment for the employees then translates to a great customer experience as well. So just trying to do the right thing and for everybody involved. I think what really motivates me and my wife is the fact that we don't accept the status quo. We think there's always a better way or a different way to do something. So when somebody tells us that, oh no, do this form, fill out this form, or here's the process, that's just the way we've always done it, that just doesn't sit well with us. We're not saying there's a right and a wrong way to do things, but people should be open-minded and be willing to change things and modify things, because you never know where that could lead. I mean, that's how inventions happen, or that's how industries change. And I think the other thing too is just focusing on people. Taking care of your customers, your employees, your family, your friends. Like, by doing the right thing and taking care of people, I think success and everything else flows from there. As far as people starting their own business, I really tell them that to have a good plan, to then execute the plan, measure against the plan so you know how well you're doing, and then adjust as necessary, and then you repeat. Every business is struggling with how to adapt in this environment right now. For us, we're closed for 2.5 months, but we've reopened and we've been very stringent with following all the guidelines. With revenue just stopping completely for 2.5 months, essentially, we were able to keep employees on payroll and retain them, but we were definitely wondering what would happen afterwards. Would people even feel comfortable coming into a tattoo parlor and getting a tattoo? And it turns out that they have been. Like, business has bounced back for us, which is fortunate for us. So lessons learned from shutting down for COVID, I think communication is key. Over communicating everything that's going on, not assuming that our employees know what we're thinking, what we're planning to do, just telling them, keeping them informed of how we're trying to reopen safely and the steps we're taking. And I think the other would be, for any business out there, is you need a plan for the unforeseen. Like, nobody knew this was going to happen. So just saving money, I think, would be really, really key for businesses, not overextending their credit and having more cash on hand to cover whatever may happen. So just being a little more conservative, I think, would be a prudent thing to do for all businesses. But yeah, I mean, nobody saw this coming, so. We have big plans to expand nationwide. So we just started offering franchise opportunities for people to open up their own ink tattoos boutique across the country. We're really looking forward to growing this brand nationwide so that somebody else can own a small business, an ink tattoos boutique of their own, be a small business owner, a leader in the community, provide some good jobs for their artists, and also for the same time for customers to have this ink experience across the country, where whatever ink tattoos boutique they go into, they know they'll have a good, comfortable experience and come out with a great tattoo. Why I wanted to join Strategic Cyber Ventures Advisory Board, I think it was several things. The main thing is the people. I'm very big on working with people that you can trust and have the same morals and motives as you. I think I've been a manager and a leader in many different industries and companies and even countries with the military. So I think I bring a different set of experience where I've been in scenarios that I think a lot of businesses will end up in at some point in time. So I thought I could offer some of my experiences and lessons learned to some of the portfolio companies and help Hank and Chris in that regard. So SCV is absolutely part of my life's journey, and if I were to incorporate something like that with my professional journey, I wouldn't be opposed to incorporating SCV's logo.